Covers up, plays it defensively back to the bowler. Better defensive stroke. Good ball. So these initial overs, very important with the fielding restrictions. One will have to hit over the fielder's head. There are wide open spaces there. Plays it towards cover, fielder there, no run. And that has been pulled away over the square leg boundary. One bounce and into the boundary, the fence. So that's a good positive scoring shot. A short pitch delivery. He pivoted onto his back foot and pulled the ball away on the onside. Excellent shot. 4 runs. Goes on the back foot, plays away towards the onside. Fielder there, no run. So some good balls and good shots being witnessed in this over. Good contest between bat and ball. Alert in the field at the mid-wicket region. Doesn't allow them to take a single. These singles very important. At the end, you can win by a single or lose by one. So the score after 2 overs is 13. So, folks, you would be happy to know that this quarterfinal is being played live on the YouTube. This match going live on the YouTube dabbed away towards point, but good fielding. Fielding quite sharp and alert today. Quite vigorous in the field, the bowling side. And we have seen some sharp saves as the bowler comes in now from the Gaddafi Stadium end, comes in now and bowls. Good field placing by the captain. So the Impact Global captain is displaying good skill so far. The cordon on the offside and some good field placing on the onside is not allowing the Zultec openers to score freely. So good field placing being witnessed. And an almighty swing at that, but fails to connect. Luckily, the ball does not trickle back onto the stumps. Beautiful playing conditions, the sun shining down as the bowler comes in now. From the sports complex end. Wide signaled. So we are seeing the bowling now. The over being bowled from the sports complex end. The other end is the model town end as the bowler gathers himself at the top of his run up, comes in now, passes the umpire and the wicket and bowls. And that ball has been played away towards short cover for no run. So these early overs, very important for the final outcome of the match. The opener crouched on his bat, ready. Eyes the bowler. And that ball has been declared a wide outside the off stump. Rare to see an offside wide. The umpire's quite severe on anything going down the leg side in this format of the game, the T20, but on the offside, it's rare to see a wide. So 2 wides already in this over, all helping the batting side because an extra ball has to be bowled and a run goes on the board. Also, the shine wears off the new ball. And that was a good ball, driven away through the point region for a boundary. With that boundary, the score goes to 26 in the fourth over. And he's bowled him, clean ball. Ball pitched on a good length. And that ball should have been played defensively. That was a perfect delivery. And one of the best sights in cricket, especially for the bowling side and the bowler, is to see the stumps knocked back. So the first wicket goes down. A ball accurate on a good length. And moved through the air and off the wicket as well. So he gave the ball some air and allowed it to move. And it paid rich dividends for the bowler. First wicket goes down. So the bowler in this over, off side wide, leg side wide, some wayward bowling, and then a really accurate ball. Took off from the good length and beat the batsman all ends up. First wicket down. So the opener goes back after scoring 10 of 12 deliveries, and it's the first wicket down for the Zultec side. 26 for 1. Another ball on the good length. Played uppishly. Luckily, no fielder there. So batsman survives. Another good ball, following up on the previous one where he took that splendid wicket with the moving delivery. So we've seen some movement in the last two deliveries, in the air as well as off the wicket as he comes in now. A dangerous bowler. And well negotiated. He has dropped on to a length now. After some wayward bowling, he has dropped on to a very good length now. And it should be an interesting over, the next one, to see how the batsmen negotiate this bowler, who is now exercising a teasing length with his deliveries. This commentary being reported to you live from the ground by Professor Salman Rafiq, and it is also going live on the YouTube and being witnessed all over the country and abroad as well. So kudos for Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt and the tournament. Premier Super League 4th edition 2020, the first quarterfinal being played at the Arfa Kareem Tower ground. And keenly contested match. We can see the bowling side animated. The fielders moving sharply, the captain shouting instructions. Meanwhile, the batsmen are trying to control the match. That was a slow delivery. Tried to beat the batsman in the air, but it was converted into a full toss and a bowler's back drive by the batsman. And it crosses the boundary line. too full, that delivery. That's a better delivery, no run. Score 30 in the fifth over. Turned away towards the onside. And it crosses the boundary line now. Nobody there at square leg. So another 4. The score now 34 with that boundary in the fifth over for the loss of 1 wicket. So a couple of boundaries witnessed in this over. And another boundary lifts that ball over mid-off. With the fielding restrictions, there are no fielders on the boundary line, and another boundary. So 3 boundaries in this over, 2 consecutive. The batsman making hay now while the sun shines proverbially as the bowler comes in now. Wrapped on the pad. A wild swing. No run. .38 the score after 5 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. So the match officials, the umpires officiating the tournament and this first quarter final are Mr. Kaisar Khan and Mr. Kamran Khalil. Our scorer is Waris Moon. Coordinator is Amir Hamza. And your commentator is Professor Salman Rafiq. We are all very happy to be here under such ideal playing conditions and on a beautiful winter's day at the end of November. And it is good to see sporting activities being pursued so vigorously in Lahore, even in these tough times. So sheer timing there. He goes on the back foot and flicks it away over the square leg. And it's the first 6 of the match. The first 6, effortless timing, good coordination. And clean bowled. I think he lost his concentration for a while because that ball was on the good length and could not have been dispatched in the previous ball's form. That ball on a good length and should not have been pulled away, should have been negotiated in a defensive mode. The previous ball was short pitched and dispatched, but this was on a good length. And this is a very dangerous bowler because he bowls a bad ball and then he bowls an impeccable ball. In the previous over, we also saw the same. So some accurate and penetrative bowling being witnessed here, and the second wicket goes down. So the score is 44 now for the loss of 2 wickets. Two main batsmen back in the pavilion, but still a strong batting lineup, as their captain said. Beautiful conditions for cricket on a picturesque ground on a beautiful and balmy winter's day. A fumble in the outfield allows an extra run or two, as the bowler now getting ready. Nicked, no slips. That should have been a catch at first slip. Because with this sort of bowling, the captain should, I think, at least have one slip there. And that would have been a very vital wicket. Nicked. Valiant effort by the keeper, but just out of his reach. The ball goes over the boundary line, a wicket, instead costing the bowling side 4 runs. In these early overs, it is always a good idea to have at least one slip. And that's played away towards the onside, but fielded there, no run. After 6 overs, the score is 51 for the loss of 2 wickets. The Zultec side is batting. The Impact Global side is bowling. This is the first quarterfinal of the Premier Super League 4th edition 2020, being played at the picturesque Arfa Cream Tower ground. The other quarterfinal is being played at the Lahore City Cricket Association LCCA ground. So 4 matches will be covered today, the quarterfinals, and then we will have the semis and then the final of this prestigious tournament, which is now in its 4th edition, being organized by Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt, whose services to cricket in Lahore and Pakistan are proverbial now and have been going on for a very long time. Good ball on a length. The batsman covers up, plays it defensively back to the bowler. Bye is signaled. Leg by there, and now the spin has been introduced. Plays it uppishly towards mid-on for a single. Score 55 after 7 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. So far, the bowling side seems to have an edge, unless some high scoring is witnessed in the remaining overs. Falling in no man's land, in the air for a long time, but no fielder there at point. Once again, played uppishly towards point. Some uppish shots being played, safe under the circumstances as there are no fielders there. Perhaps a change in the field is indicated due to these uppish shots as the bowler comes in. And that ball has been lofted over the bowler's head for a boundary. Good shot, safe shot over the fielder's head. As the batsman once again crouches over his bat as the bowler comes in now. Only a single this time. So an offside wide signaled so by the umpire. The umpires out there doing a good job, Mr. Kaisar Khan and Mr. Kamran Khalil. They are from the Pakistan Cricket Board PCB panel. And our scorer is Waris Moon. He is also on the PCB panel. Good shot there. Excellent shot. Sheer timing. Six signal by umpire Kaisar Khan, as well as a no ball. Wonderful towering six there. Over mid on. Sheer timing, not a fielder moved. And the ball sailed over the boundary. I think that has to be the shot of the day so far. And a free hit. And a wide. A no ball followed by an offside wide. Free hit. Good contest between bat and ball now. And that was an excellent cricketing shot. Played all along the ground, not a slog. But he covered up, turned it towards the onside, and the ball trickled over the mid-wicket boundary, bisecting mid-on and mid-wicket. Very well-placed shot, good cricketing shot, all along the ground. 4 runs. So now we'll give you the score. It's 76 after 8 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. 76 after 8 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. The Zultec side is batting. And the Impact Global side is bowling in this, the first quarterfinal of the Premier Super League 4th edition 2020. The chief organizer, Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt. And this tournament is now into its 4th edition, so popular that now it's onto its 4th edition. So both sides fighting it out mightily in the middle.
चलता रहे ये कारवां, दिल दिल पाकिस्तान, जान जान पाकिस्तान, दिल दिल पाकिस्तान।
Third wicket goes down now. Umair Ali out.
घर अपना तो सबको जी जान से प्यारा लगता है, प्यारा लगता है। हमको भी अपने हर अरमान से प्यारा लगता है, प्यारा लगता है। हो दिल दिल पाकिस्तान, जान जान पाकिस्तान, दिल दिल पाकिस्तान, जान ऐसी जमीन और आसमां इनके सिवा जाना कहाँ बढ़ती रहे ये रोशनी चलता रहे ये कारवां दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जहाँ जहाँ पाकिस्तान
So the score is 89 in the 10th over for the loss of 4 wickets. Tapped on the pad, but going down the leg side, disallowed by the umpire Kaisar Khan there. Turning down that appeal, obviously going down the leg side. So some penetrative bowling, and a lot of times the ball has found the wicket and clean bowled the batsman. So that's good bowling by all standards. Match poised at a very interesting stage. The side that holds its nerve now will post a good total and make a match of it. So both sides battling it out for supremacy out there in the middle in the first quarterfinal of the Premier Super League 4th edition 2020. Eleventh over, now about to start at the halfway mark now the match. White signaled by umpire Kamran Khalil, officiating from the Model Town end. And good ball in the wide open spaces on the offside, bisecting extra cover and mid off, goes over the boundary line, 4 runs, good shot. It's a good healthy on drive there, off drive, and goes over the boundary for another 4. Repeat of that shot, but this time the fielder is there, anticipating the ball and fields only a single. Good ball. Could do nothing except play it defensively. So that's the spot to bowl as the spinner from the Model Town end comes in. And that ball has been cut away towards the point region for another single. Good throw back to the keeper. Spin continuing from the Model Town end as the bowler comes in. And giving the ball plenty of air, but too full. And played away through cover. Bisecting two fielders there. Goes over the boundary line. 4 runs. Too full. Driven. Oh, turned away. 6. Signaled by the umpire. Impeccable timing. A full toss on the onside. And just imperiously over fine leg. And a wonderful 6. A glorious shot. Pivoted onto his back foot and flicked it over fine leg for a 6. An astonishing shot. Went over the boundary line. So that is also the 100 up. 106. So let's have a clap for the side. 100 up. Direct hit. Appeal for run out. Umpire in the best position to judge. Touch and go. But disallowed. So very close there. Very close. Good direct hit. Sharp fielding. Good cricket all round. Sharp single. Sharp fielding. Hitting the wickets. And almost got out. Appeal for leg before, but from here it appeared that he played that ball. So thus it cannot be ruled leg before, although he was in front of the stumps. I think the ball caught the edge of the bat and then trickled onto the pads. Dead ball signaled by the umpire. Good ball on a good length. No run. Nothing the batsman can do about that except cover up defensively. So that is a nagging good length and the spot on which to bowl. Spin from both sides now. And catches the ball on the second attempt. Caught right at the boundary line. Good ball, deceived the batsman in the air with the flight. Pitched on to a good length. So the 5th wicket goes down now. So the score 108.
है जज्बा जुनून तो हिम्मत न हार.
So Abdullah comes back to the pavilion after scoring a half century 50. Let's have a big hand for Abdullah. Scored 50 and saw his side to a good position. First 50 of the match. Played away upishly. No fielder there. So the 12th over, the score 109 for the loss of 5 wickets. So the danger man back in the pavilion. But he's done his job. He's scored 50, got his side to a good position. Now it's up to the rest of the batsmen to capitalize on that start and score as many runs so that they can post a good total on the board for their bowling attack. Shy at the stumps and overthrows being taken. Not backing up the fielder and resulting in an overthrow. With that overthrow, the score goes to 112 in the 13th over for the loss of 5 wickets. 112 in the 13th over for the loss of 5 wickets as the bowler comes in. Well fielded there, right at the boundary line. Sharp shot. Jumped out to drive and appeal for run out. I think he just got back into his ground. Very close, touch and go. Good appeal. And that comes towards my position, the commentary position, pulled away, swept away at the deep square leg for a boundary. Good shot. So close fight. Good contest between bat and ball, and that is a bowler's back drive. And I think it goes the distance. Yes, a six in a bowler's back drive, one of the best shots in cricket. Because usually there is no fielder behind the bowler's arm. So a very safe shot. A bowler's back drive. Reminds one of the great Pakistani player Asif Iqbal, whose bowler's back drives were proverbial in English cricket. In one test match in Leeds in the 70s, Asif Iqbal scored a world record for the ninth wicket, 135 not out, and he started hitting bowlers' back drives when his team was in trouble. White signaled. In that match in Leeds in the 70s, the side was so packed by the English captain Ray Illingworth, and with 8 wickets down for less than 100, Pakistan was in deep trouble. And Asif went in, scored 135 for a world record for the ninth wicket. And in that, he started hitting bowlers' back drives, confounding the English side. A 129. 129 after 14 overs for the loss of 5 wickets. In this, the first quarterfinal being contested mightily between the two sides. Wide signaled by umpire Kamran Khalil. So you've seen quite a few extras being bowled by the bowling side in this match. No fielder there, and the bowler has to sprint quickly to gather off his own bowling. So nobody is saving the singles there. The field spread out now. We have a mid-off and a mid-on right on the boundary line. And then a deep mid-wicket. And a deep square leg right on the boundary line as well. Cover right on the boundary rope. So spread out field. Nobody saving the singles on both sides of the wicket. And that has been hit mightily. But fielder there, right on the boundary line. So a well-placed fielder, right on the boundary line, and catches the ball went straight down his throat, caught it Australian fashion.
है
Sixth
जज्बा
wicket goes down.
तो हिम्मत ना हार, जुस्तजू जो करे वो छुए आसमां। मेहनत अपनी होगी पहचान, कभी ना भूलो सबकी नजरों में पाकिस्तान। कभी ना भूलो पाकिस्तान है तुम्हारा, पाकिस्तान है हमारा। अपना घर अपनी सरजमीं सब कुछ है बस यही, इतना तो है हमको यकीन।
So the score is now 135 for the loss of 6 wickets. 15 overs gone, 5 overs left, score 135, and the batting side shall endeavor to score as many runs as possible in these remaining overs so as to post a good total for their side. As the bowler comes in now from the sports complex end, and that's a wide signal by umpire Kasur Khan, as well as a no ball, I believe. Yes. A no ball wide. Another wide signal by the umpire. So giving the batting side a bonus because these runs count. They go up on the board and an extra ball has to be bowled, which can result in a 4 or a 6 or yet another wide. So these extras mounting up for the bowling side. Played away between two fielders, well placed shot by the left-handed batsman, and he bisects mid-off and extra cover. Between mid-off and extra cover, two fielders converging on the ball, but so well placed, although it was up in the air, that beat both the fielders for a boundary. Good shot under the circumstances in the last overs. Drop there. Ball up in the air for a very long time. And the bowler bowled that delivery on a length. Played uppishly. The fielder got under the ball, but then it popped out of his hand. Another wide. 3 wides so far in this over, I believe. So that means that this will be a 9 or 10 ball over almost from the looks of it. Long over. Goes down the wicket, but then checks his shot as the bowler pulls his arm back. Good ball. Only a single. Checked his delivery at the last instant when he saw the batsman jumping out of his crease. Played away through cover. The fielder there had just been called up to save the single, and it went in the exact spot where he had been only a delivery earlier, crosses the boundary line for a 4. It's a good batting. Seeing the open space there. Flashes outside the off stump there. Lucky not to get a touch. No run. Good ball there. Falls in front of the fielder. Played uppishly. So this batsman, living dangerously, playing up in the air, but luckily no fielder there where he aims the shot. So far he has been lucky and got runs. Runs are the important thing at this stage because only a few overs left. So 150 up for the batting side in 16 overs. 150 for 6 wickets. So this is a fighting total now. Still 4 overs left. So I think they will post a good total on the board. And that's bowled him. Clean bowled. A wild swing of a good length delivery. It could not be pulled. It was not short enough to pull. And flicks the bails off on its passage down to the keeper. Good delivery on a length. Sharp. Coming in. An off cutter. Takes the top of the bails. The stumps disrupted. And the 7th wicket goes down. With the score 150 in the 17th over. Boundary signaled. These runs very important towards the death overs. This commentary is going live on the YouTube. The first quarterfinal of the Premier Super League 4th edition 2020, such a popular tournament that it's now on its 4th edition, organized by Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt, who has organized so many splendid tournaments over the last 20 to 30 years in Lahore. The Professor Mukhtar Ahmed Bhatt Memorial Tournament, which was in honor of Fahim's father. We just saw the final last month. That was very well contested with the top corporate teams. And in this tournament also, the top corporate teams of Pakistan are participating. This is Zultec versus Impact Global. Zultec batting. As the bowler comes in now from the Model Town end. Beaten for pace there. The ball had already gone past when he swung his bat. It's a good pace being generated by this bowler. Bowling from the Malton end. That was a good ball. Let's see what he does now on this delivery as he comes in now, passes the umpire, crosses the wicket, turns his arm over and bowls, and a single. With that single, the score goes to 155 in the 17th over for the loss of 7 wickets. 3 wickets left, only a few overs, and good contest between bat and ball in this first quarterfinal of the Premier Super League 2020 4th edition. He is ready now, comes in. Converted into a full toss and played towards the onside for a couple. I am Professor Salman Rafiq, your commentator, doing the running commentary for you live from the Arfa Karim Tower cricket ground in this first quarterfinal. And this quarterfinal is being relayed live on the YouTube. Our match officials are umpires officiating out there are Mr. Kaisar Khan and Mr. Kamran Khalil. They are both from the PCB panel. Our scorer is Waris Moon. Coordinator is Amir Hamza. A 157 now. After 17 overs, 7 wickets down. And now we have 3 overs left now. 18 deliveries legitimate. So they can score up to 180 or 90. They should to make a fighting total, because this is a good cricketing pitch. It supports the bowler as well as the batsman. So congratulations to the groundsman for preparing a sporting wicket. A fumble out there.